Good morning. Rise. You guys ready to code? Ready to get your hands dirty with some code? Are you ready? I'm ready. Wrong note. That's okay. What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a less talky, more codey stream. For those of you who don't know, my name is Adam. This is my channel, Coding Things IRL, because that is what I do. Now, I have to switch projects here soon, so I need to get focused and finish this Brite project. So I'm not going to be talking as much. Starting now. Let's go. So good. Radiant radish. Sprinkles. Indeed. Sprinkles. Let's make some sprinkles. Oh, look at that. I can't press Control Z after I've changed the UI. That's a bug. That's a bug. Huh. Maybe it was something else. Gotta watch out for that. There's some kind of bug sneaking around there, poking its dirty little head into my code every now and then. Makes it to where I can't do Control Z. But I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't clicked on the page. Anyway, no more talky. No more talky. None. Yeah. Okay. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alright, well, yesterday I had an idea that it would be a variable that we pass in from the top. I'm not sure how I feel about that idea. I think ultimately we want an add and a remove function. And depending on which button we're clicking, we'll call the add or remove function. I don't like the idea of having to create a new function for every single shape. You know what I mean? Because I got to make more shapes. But how many more shapes? Not very many. start with point because it's simpler. So we'll have an add point and a remove point function. And all that's doing is taking the position of a peg and setting it to removed. Pretty easy. And then add point is a function that's called by the other functions. So we'll just fork it at that point. I think. I do want to use these nice same functions. So the easiest thing for me to do would be to create a new argument for what we're doing. If we're adding or if we're subtracting these pegs, which would mean we're not creating a remove point function. We're just creating a new Boolean, basically. Adding equals true. Adding with a G. Then what we'll do is we'll create a remove peg function. We'll do that for now. I don't see any other reason to actually, I think what we want to do is we want to pass in state and position like that. Just like that. And an add point function, add point. We'll check that adding variable, and if we're adding, we'll call add peg. Break that out a new line there. And otherwise, we do remove peg. I kind of like what it did there. Because there's a problem before this function gets called in a lot of cases, and that is we're checking to see if the position is occupied. So a lot of work for this, actually, and that sucks. We should have considered that at the beginning. Now we're suffering. Oh well. Best thing to do is just move forward and not lament. Have a plan and just stick to it. So these position is occupied. My plan right now is just to get them outside, get the outside ones inside, basically. We are going to delete that. because we no longer care at that point if the position is occupied. We want to consider those. Okay, and one more. All right. Yep, same thing. And then as far as what happens to the return value from here, this returns a set of new pegs which I think are just simply prepended or appended. We might have to look at filtering by UUID, but that's a bridge that we can cross when we get to it. For now, what we need to do is we need to add these adding arguments to all of our functions, but we're going to go just with the add point route. And since we have an optional argument, we can skirt the syntax errors that we would normally receive. And so we got this should work as it is right now. All we have to do is I want to create a wrapper for remove point, which we'll call the add point function. Yeah, exactly. That way I can just use the same style of function. I am so switching back to object oriented, by the way. As soon as this project is done, I am object oriented for life. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so the function that calls this .draw function is in renderer. And I only know that from memory. Yep, pretty much. What is that? No. That's it. No. Yeah, she here. Oh, she here. Second to last. Yeah, no. Heck, man. There's the one right there. Number 1 has the same position. This music is loud. All right. Oh. This is not right. That's right. That's reactive. Right, yeah, you gotta use math there. You know, say what you want about JavaScript. The ECMA filter and map functions are very powerful. Very powerful. We'll do pegs instead. works. Okay, let me get rid of the alert because it kind of messes up things, but I think it worked. Yeah, look, it worked. I think we need to remove preview though. But it did work. Remove that one, remove that one, remove that one. Yeah. See? Pretty cool. I'm definitely going to see where we need to highlight the ones that we're removing. But yeah. I guess we can do that pretty simply by using isPreview and the hover function the same way. These functions don't really make sense in the way that they're named anymore because this is not really removing a peg. It's more like projecting. Anyway. Does work though. It absolutely does work. All right, good. Proof of concept proven. Let's implement it across the other shapes. Actually, I just realized all we really need to do is this. We don't need to create a whole new function. We just need to make another wrapper function. That's why we did it this way. I forgot. Same with rectangle. I'm going to do that while I'm in the mechanic. Oh, I think I missed somewhere in the circle. One of those add points. Yep, I missed this one. Just checking. It's still down here. That's good. All right. And then the wrapper functions. So remove circle. And then remove rectangle. All right, let's see if that works. I gotta refresh. It's broken. Okay, rendered of undefined. Somehow we're making something that's undefined. I think I know what to do here. I don't think that's it. I mean, first of all, can I just remove points from the circle? No. But I can remove points added as points. That's an important detail, I feel like. If I take this circle and I just add a bunch of points like that, and then I go over to the point, and then I'm sitting here trying to remove them, you see I can't do it. We got assignment to a constant variable. I mean, I assume that's it. Yeah, can't assign to pegs. Which is weird, because I know I just did it. Another broken thing. What is it this time? This time it's undefined. This time it's undefined. Let's just return the blank array then. We should be just, you know, not breaking, first of all. What happens? We're still doing undefined. You see? Still undefined. Let's go back to where it worked. Somehow, what, did it not work at this point? Guess not. Keep going back. I think I'll commit the add point and then maybe we'll come back later. This, the fact that it's not working now is a bit of a bad sign to me. Okay, we definitely had it working after we removed the alert. Okay, it does work. Okay, good. Yeah. Definitely need that preview to show where it's gonna show the existing peg. Is it only working because it's broken? Is that really how it's working? Is it only working because it's broken? Let's see. Fix it. I guess so. I guess it was only working because it was broken. How does that work? So if I just get rid of this if statement altogether, yeah, it's still not working. And then when I assign it to this constant variable, Doesn't work. Maybe maybe the pegs is irrelevant. Maybe I'm mutating the state. I don't think so, but yep, I gotta assign it to pegs, which I'm designating as a constant. Let's just do assign state.pegs, and we'll return state.pegs. It's still not broken enough. It's got to be that. That's so funny how it... I don't know. That's so funny, dude. I can't believe it works because it's broken. Alright, well, we're trying to do two different things. I know that for sure. Here, we're returning a peg. Honestly, I think that the way to do this is going to be a direct state mutation here, just like everywhere else. Just like everywhere else, rather than returning pegs and pushing pegs and all that stuff. Let's just append the peg to the state. 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 Later, though. I have to go now. I have to prepare for some things today. I've got some important meetings at work, and I should be back on later today. I'll probably do a long stream later today. And yeah, get more of this done. This is a good starting point. I'm cool with this. Incompleto. We didn't finish it, but that's okay. I'm more happy with not finishing something than spending 4 hours on something and not finishing something. It's only been less than an hour, so we're good to go, and it's a good start. And I'm down with the plan for this project. I mentioned that this functional programming is really taking a toll and taking the years off of my life, but I've given it a good faith effort, and that's important because it's important not to just be a fanboy of stuff like programming paradigms. Yeah, I tried functional programming and I hate it. Object oriented all the way. All right, I'm going to post in the Discord. Make sure you're joined up. Make sure you're subscribed and followed on Twitch. And I'll see you guys next time.